Hello everyone! I'm going to show you guys how to do something really cool in Photoshop, and it's also super easy, but it gives you a lot of control over editing images. So I'm first going to start by going to File, Open, and I'm going to use this key image right here that I've made. And what I'm going to try to do is put an image where this keyhole is. Now, you'll notice when you bring in your first image, it's going to say background and it's going to have this lock and it's not going to let you do anything with it. That's easily resolved just by double clicking. It'll say layer 0. You could leave it at that, but I'm just going to put keyhole. That way it's easier for me to find it. Next, you're going to go down to this new layer button. It's going to look like a page with just the bottom corner flipped up. So click on that, adds a new layer. This time you're going to go up to File and hit Place because you've already opened a file. So you don't want to open two separate files. So down to Place. And then what I'm going to use is just this nice waterfall image. I think that looks cool. And when you bring an image into Photoshop, it's going to have this little bounding box over it because it wants to make sure this is where you want your image. So it looks great. I'm going to hit Enter. It's going to place it for me. Now, right now I have the waterfall on top and I want it to be underneath my keyhole. So that's easily resolved. You just grab your layer, drag it under. So now the keyhole is on top. And there's two ways I could go about doing this. The quickest way is going to be to go up to my magic wand tool, or you could hit W. And then I'm just going to click on my white. And what's cool is it's just going to select all the white pixels for me. I don't have to go in and individually do it. And then, if I go up to Layer, you're going to see this Layer Mask. I don't want to see the white, so I'm going to go down to Hide Selection. And there you go. You can see the waterfall through the keyhole. My original image has not been changed at all. There's also another way you could do the same thing. So in this case, I was fortunate to have just a basic black and white image, but let's say there were a lot of colors and I couldn't quite get, a good selection for it. I'm going to hit Control or Command D. It's just going to deselect my magic wand. And then I'm going to go up to, I guess, just this lasso. You could also use this rectangular marquee tool. And I know I don't want this white here, so I'm just going to select this area. Once again, going to go down to Layer, Layer Mask. I don't want to see the selection, so I'm going to hit Hide, and it's going to bring in basically exactly what I told it to. Now you can easily add more by making sure over in your Layers tab that you're actually selected on the mask, not the original image. I'm going to hit B for brush. You could also find it right over here. You have your brush icon, and then you can hit this arrow. And it'll let you adjust the size of your brush, what kind of brush you want to use. For this, I can use just a regular round brush. If I was trying to do more detailed work, I'd probably use this soft round. It just gives the edges a bit of feathering. So, I have my mask, and I want to add more of this landscape in the back. So I'm going to make sure I'm on the black. And what that black's going to do is just erase, essentially, this white for me. Now what's nice is if I went, too far, it's easily remedied. You're just going to flip it to the white. The white's going to add the mask back in that spot. And the really cool thing about this is, you're able to edit your images and do all sorts of things without actually ever, messing with your original image. So let's say I had this keyhole and then I wanted to add, more white to it. I wanted to change how it looked. So if I wanted it to have this, I can go ahead and add that in, then get my magic wand. It'll select all the white for me. Go to my layer mask, hide selection, and then I can add more to it. So it's an awesome tool for you to be able to, edit your images without ever disrupting your main file. I hope this was an easy tutorial for you guys to follow. Like I said, masking, it's super easy, but it has so much potential as far as what you can do for editing your images.